So I finally did it, and this took forever. I just wanted to show you guys that it is possible with this setup. This is the setup I brought in. I got double cast on PTR, and then I've got max gauges on Chip and Dale, and no other plus 1,000 strength for both Xaldin and Xigbar, but those don't really help too much. It took a lot of RNG at the beginning, especially when all 3 enemies were still alive, but I think I should be good here, so let me just finish it off for you guys, and then I'll show you how I did it. Thank God, that took way too long. So I'm glad I caught that on tape. Get 3,000 jewels now, I think. And yeah, I finally finished this fill cup. Definitely took a lot more time than I thought it would. Brings me back to the good old days where you have to rely on RNG and turtling and like a bunch of other things. Like you have to use literally what you've got to be able to complete the quest, because I'm not a whale. Because free to play life. Yeah. Anyways, this is the setup I brought in. PTR double cast with DB2 max, very important for the first bit. The DB2 max. Chip and Dale with max gauges was nice too. SP Cinderella to raise my attributal attack and defense by 1 tier for 2 turns. So that was pretty clutch. I literally just threw on that skill because just in case I needed to swipe with her. Not like she did any damage there either, but anyways, yeah, Chip and Dale, a lot of people have double cast on him. Unfortunately I don't, but I got the job done without it. Got Ariel and Flounder here with DB3 just in case I needed it. And I didn't need to bring in iCarry, the original one. I don't know if a lot of you guys I've even seen the original iCarry, but I just picked her up somewhat recently in one of my pulls, and then I got another copy of her somewhat recently as well. And she heals, which is why she's technically better than Ariel and Flounder, and she's also single target, so that would help for enemies with kill counters. But Ariel and Flounder did the job, and DB3 helps out here and there as well. Cinderella does heal as well, so that's why I brought her in. And then Xaldin has strength, again, not a huge deal if you don't have that, and Xigbar has strength as well. Good time to use these right now because they do have that 40% bonus for the from the Union Cross booster, Dark Side booster thingy for reverse metals, so that did help a bit. And yeah, so let me just run you through it real quick. I'm not gonna do it like all over again because it took way too long, but I'll get you through the first bit, and hopefully we can hopefully you can replicate the setup or something similar. So be right back. Let me just fill my gauges up and I'll be back. Alright, so I got my gauges filled. I'm just gonna run you through it real quick for the first little bit, just till we get through the Possessor and the Morningstar. So we can turn on auto for now, just because don't matter. Bit of lag here. So here we should stop auto. Xaldin's important because it only does 1 hit, and in DR slot 5, it's amazing. Here I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Morningstar, and then I might die depending on if the dual Durandal thing debuffs me. But yeah, so it also helps if you have a pet at level 4, because it'll get rid of your status debuffs. So here we're just buffing up, getting ready for later on. Xaldin again. Here we might as well Nova. If you don't have as high a Nova as me, you don't need it. Get rid of the Possessors, so no more poison. That's nice. Not gonna die there. Here we can actually skip PTR because we want to save some gauges. We can use this though. And then we can even use this. And then we can try to get rid of the Morningstar with Xaldin. And that works out. So here we are with the dual Durandal thing. And so from here on, it's just straight RNG and a lot of time. Because you're not going to be able to use your special attacks for the most part. And so what I recommend is just using Xaldin when you can, or whatever metal you have there, if you have an SP skill on them. Here we're fine as well, we don't need to use that. We don't even need to use Cinderella here. And then we're going to buff and use Xaldin. And there you go. He will paralyze you eventually, which is pretty annoying. But again, it could be worse. Here we're going to use this actually. Tap on that, maybe use Xaldin. As you can see, it only does like 1.5 bars of damage at a time, so it did take a while to do this quest. And you don't need to use max, you don't need PSM to 7 anymore, like defense to 7 anymore. Just because you should be covered by just 1 or 2. And he also does debuff you, so it does take away quite a bit of your PSM defense. It gets rid of all of it actually, so I recommend not buffing to max every time, because you will never get this done, number 1, and number 2, because it's just a waste of SP in general. I'm not going to heal here either. I am going to buff and use Xaldin again to speed this process up a bit. But yeah, basically there you have it. That's the gist of it. Here I am going to heal though. Tap on that and use Xaldin. It's a slow process, as you can see, but it does work. Give it a go, guys, and good luck. Peace out. DLegend here. Or not. Peace out. DLegend here. Hope you guys enjoyed my video, and hope you guys check out the other ones for quest 11 to 15. Peace.